What's up, guys? Robin here. So, if you're someone who really readily suffers from, not being able to focus a lot of times due to multiple distractions, or sometimes maybe you even plan your day tomorrow. You even plan your day today before for tomorrow, basically, right? You have everything set up, but tomorrow you get on a computer. Before you realize you're checking your emails, you see something that breaks your heart, or maybe you're in the middle of doing the work, you get a notification, and then before you realize you're on Instagram scrolling, the day is over, and then you say, you know what, tomorrow I'm gonna get it done, and tomorrow comes up, you get into the same hole again. It happens. You go for weeks, months before you realize, you're not doing anything, and it's killing you because you really want to be focused, but it's like you can't be focused. So in this video, basically, hopefully I even explained that properly. But in this video, what I basically want to do is I want to go over one key thing that has distinctively helped me really be able to increase my level of productivity, right? Via getting more focus, of course. I mean, there are other ways that I've used, including things like meditation, right? But for this video, I just want to give you the simple hack that you can use and you can start implementing right now. And to be honest with you guys, once I mention this, some of you guys are gonna be like, "Well, that was kind of, you know, I could have figured that out myself." And the honest truth is, a lot of things we tend to we tend to make it look bigger than it really is, And that's kind of like I'll say the amygdala part of our brain, but nevertheless, it's really simple. Once I tell it to you, you're gonna be like, "Oh, well, yeah, it makes sense." But nevertheless, I'm going to give you an example with this character over here. Some of you guys might not know who this guy is. His name is Doflamingo. This is when I used to watch anime, by the way. So he was fighting someone, and the guy obviously couldn't beat him. The guy was way, way weaker than him. The guy wasn't weak, but he was just not up to his level at all. So he would tell the guy before he killed him, he was like, "There's a lot of ways to kill an opponent that you can't beat," right? That's what Doflamingo said. He said, "There's a lot of ways to kill an opponent that you can't beat." And that same thing applies to when it comes to focus. So a lot of times people think, "Oh, I need to do some crazy meditation, or I need to do some crazy journaling, or I need to read some crazy affirmations. I need to shout in the mirror. I need to do this so I can stay on track." No. If the best way to focus is by literally removing all distractions, because in the absence of distractions, you default to what? Focus. If you have nothing pulling your attention, all you got left is the work to do. If you got no notifications hitting your phone all the time, I don't have notifications set up. The only notifications I have set up is my calendar, or some books call. Okay, I just do that for dopamine hits. When I have notifications for my calendar to let me know what task is coming in the next 10 minutes, and I have notifications for prayer time. I don't have any other notifications. I don't have notifications for emails. I don't have notifications for, if you call me, you could call me 10 times. It won't go through. Unless I take my phone and go through my call log, which I don't. I don't go through my call log at all. I don't care. You see, I don't get no notifications. So the chances of my phone that's always on Do Not Disturb, that has no notifications, the chances of you getting my attention and distracting me is hard, right? When I'm browsing online, sometimes I might have more than 1 or 2 tabs, but mainly I have only mainly 1 or 2 tabs. I don't have 5,000 things open. I'm not doing 5 million things. I'm feeling listen. I'm replying to this email. I'm shooting this video. No. Sometimes we tend to rush. This is another conversation though. Sometimes we tend to rush and try to do multiple different things, trying to finish things as fast as possible. But honestly, would you fire someone who did, let's say for example, you give someone 7 projects. They did 5 projects well with no mistakes, but 2 is left. They didn't finish that. And that's what they do 9 times out of 10 every single time. Once you give them 7 projects, they do 5 perfectly, but 2 of them they can barely get to it. You have someone who always does all 7 projects, but the 7 projects always need to be revised and redone again. You know who's costing you more. You know who you rather keep, right? The person doing 5 and probably, train them to be more efficient or stuff like that. So essentially, stop trying to do a lot of things at the same time and delete all distractions. Like social media too. If you're someone who believes you can't live without social media, what you can go ahead and do is like you can literally go ahead. Yeah, so real quick, my apologies. Kind of had to sneeze. But yeah, what you can do is just eliminate all distractions. In all honesty, that's the best way to go about. Because we tend to have, or I tend to have, I had a belief that, oh, I could still have these apps on my phone and still be productive. I could still go ahead. Certain things, in life, you need to be binary, right? Certain things in life, social media, you need to understand if Facebook every day collects 1 petabyte of data, that's if I'm not mistaken, was that 1,000,000 gigabytes or 100 million gigabytes? I forgot. But that's just the information that they pile up on you and me and everyone else to optimize. They use that information. They even put in something they call a hive. These platforms, okay. These platforms, they're engineered to keep us. It's like they're harvesting us. These platforms, they consume data every single day about you and me. These platforms feed you exactly what they know you like to see, exactly what will trigger you, exactly what will persuade you. There's millions of people working behind these softwares, these things, and these machines have. I just told you, Facebook is piling up 1 petabyte of data each day. That's 1,000,000 gigabytes, my bro, my sis. I don't even know what the hell 1,000,000 gigabytes look like of data on you and me. These apps literally know what makes you scroll and stop. They know how many seconds you looked at that girl with the bikini, with that guy with his shirt off. They know. You don't see. You don't think. Oh, man. You don't realize. Oh, sometimes you put something not interested, and they stop showing it to you. And a couple of weeks later, they start showing it to you again. Man, these apps are engineered to keep you glued. And not only that, the people also posting are taking their time to make sure what they're posting is going to grab your attention. So the app itself is engineered. It's studying you every single moment of your life. You already know they're tracking you on other platforms already. Okay? They already know what you like and hate, what you search up already. They already can hear you. You think it's a conspiracy, you can think what you want. But this is just for you to understand why I'm saying you need to let go of these distractions. When did social media become, not only social media, of course, I'm not trying to demonetize it, but distractions come in all forms. It could be your wife. It could be your girlfriend. It could be your brother. It could be your sisters. You need to look at life, or for now, with the knowledge that I have, I'm looking at life like a chessboard. And I'm the king. And I will do whatever it takes to survive. You need to do the same thing for yourself. Everybody else, this might sound sinister, but I'm going to say it. Everybody else is a pawn. And guess what? You're a pawn in their life too. So you might as well become the king and queen of your life. The king per se, because the queen could die and the king is what matters anyway, within the chessboard. you need to really look at this. Life is a chessboard. You are the king. And everybody's life on their chessboard, they're the king. Guess who they're willing to sacrifice? You. To Facebook, you're the pawn. You're worse than a pawn to Facebook. You're just a user. Which is understandable. It makes sense. In their story, in their chessboard, they're the king. So why wouldn't they treat you as a pawn? Right? But for you, you have to understand you're not a pawn in your life. Unless you want to be a pawn in your own story. You can go ahead, then this video is definitely not for you. But going back to what I was saying, these platforms are engineered, man. It's crazy. And you have people, because when you look at it, you have two forces against you. Going back to Doflamingo, right? There's many ways to kill an opponent that you cannot beat, right? You can't beat social media. You can't beat these online biases. You can't beat these media biases. You can't beat these people. You can't beat them. They got billions, trillions behind them. Facebook is spending $4 billion per year just on advertising. And I'm pretty sure they're spending more billions just on learning how to freaking get you to even... Why do you think Facebook bought that VR company? Bro, they want everything, bro. They know what the future is going to be like, so they want everything. Anyway, someone might think I'm getting into some conspiracy stuff like that. It's right in your eyes. It's right in your eyes. It's not no conspiracy. Maybe I am getting some conspiracy. Maybe. I don't know. But listen to what I'm saying. It's no longer war with guns. It's war with this. So going back to these platforms. These platforms spend billions and have multi-trillions of data on us. And you have the people who also post, the girls who get naked, the guys who get naked, the people who, post content that you see and like, that you think are educational. Every single one of these content creators, before they post content, they think, how can I post something that will make someone like and even go on my page? That's what we think through. I'll be honest with you. Because our goal is, for that 60-second video, whatever that amount of long the video is, our goal is to get you to not only click it or watch it, but go to our page, watch more, follow, and probably buy whatever we gotta sell. So all our mind is predicated towards making you take that action. You know what I'm saying? So you have two forces against you. Because you think Facebook, what do you think when you come on YouTube? For example, you come on YouTube for a specific how-to video. Before you realize you wasted your whole day looking for something. You wasted your whole day watching specific kind of videos. Because any pro YouTuber, I've paid a guy named Ali Abdul. You probably know him if you don't. But he has like a 2 million sub list. And he literally in his course says that your title is the most important thing. That's what he thinks about. That's what all the pro YouTubers think about before they even shoot a video. Because why? They know when you read that title, it'll make you click. So there you have people who have years of experience in making people click their videos. You're going up against the psychology that they're using, bro. And the platform also makes sure they push that in front of you, especially if you already like stuff like that. You're gonna lose. You're not winning. Don't try to oh yeah, I could do that, man. I could have all the traction in the world and still be able to. No. I actually think that was being brave, or that was being quote unquote, yeah, the man. That's not smart. That's stupid. Okay? That's stupid. The smart man that has a wife doesn't go inside a room with a single lady. Because the devil is going to make you do things you never expect yourself to do. don't think even a pope. I heard this story. This is a blind man that said that he would, if I'm not mistaken, he said he would rather go inside a room. This is a blind man that could not see. He said he would rather be able to go inside a room with a lion than go inside a room with the most ugliest female in the world. And this is not to demonize women. It's just an example, because a lot of men's weakness is women. It's a fact. And same way vice versa. But is way more on men. I think men just think with their dick more. You gotta realize the best way to not fall into the trap is by staying away. There's no other way. Tell me some other better way. Tell me. What you gonna do? You gonna put 5 minutes? You gonna put a 5-minute restriction on your app and say I can only do 5 minutes per day? Oh, come on. Really? You can just click that button and start going all over again. So, because I want to finish this video, I want to urge you to take that stance. Okay? Take that stance. But yeah, hopefully that made sense to you watching this. My apologies for the pauses. Sometimes just sneeze and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just really the truth about this whole thing. You can't beat these platforms, and you can't beat the people who spend countless hours, who have, for example, someone like Patrick Bet-David, for example. This guy has a team of, if I'm not mistaken, like 30 plus people who just handle his content side of things. These are 30 people who are just freaking living to get a click. There's 3 people who have come in harmony, synchronize their minds to just formulate and populate all these ideas that'll get you to click, watch, click, buy. I'm not demonetizing anybody. I'm just saying, be aware. I'm just saying, be the king or be the pawn in your story. I'm not going to be the pawn. Even though everyone does presume you're the pawn. You're a pawn in everyone's story. The person you bought the course for or whatever. You like it or not, you're a pawn in everyone's story. You might not be a pawn in everyone's story, maybe. But it's better to look at it that way. Right? You don't gotta be black and white. You could be binary. You could be on a non-binary stance. But just to stay on the safe side, I'm telling you. And keep your desk clean. Right now my desk is about 2 pens. I have mouse, have my earpiece over here that I'm gonna use to record some content right now. I have this cup. I'm gonna use this to make content right now. That's one reason I have it there. And I just have some money on the table. The reason I have money on the table is because I like to be in the presence of money. So I have like $100 bills, kind of like, I have like 20,000 put down over here. But yeah, like, keep your, I'm telling you, you can't beat these people. You will not beat these platforms. You will not beat these people. Okay? People that have decades and years of experience. I'm just trying to freaking psychologically make you do the shit that they want you to do. You think you're gonna beat them? And you think you're gonna beat the platform that's gonna keep on pushing that to your face? No, they know you like it. Even though if you say I don't want to see this again, they know you like it. Anyway, let me say peace, because I've spoken enough. Hopefully someone got to this point, because I know right now I'm just in the middle. I'm in the beginning stage of making content. But as time goes on, I told you I'm sneezing. As time goes on, I will get better. My communication, my way of explaining things to you guys will be more clear, concise. But yeah, for now, peace out. I'm about to record a module for my course.